Hey guys, all right, time for episode 16 of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go through all the prior videos, questions, and comments and help you with your HUT lineup decisions. Now, guys, the sponsor of this video, as always, is Kings Coast Coffee. I was actually able to go to Kings Coast in Long Island this last weekend, got to see the setup. It is incredible, and guys, if you are a coffee drinker, please, I promise you, the best coffee that you can have. Use code NOSLEEVES at checkout. Again, there's a number of different amazing blends. I personally love Dr. Lupo's as well as Dawn Patrol, so check those out. All right, guys, let's get into the questions for Who Should You Choose. Now, it's been a minute, I know, so I'll try and keep this as relevant as possible. Okay? All right, here we go. Hey, all right, hey, what's up, man? My question is, what should I do next, and where do I improve? I've got 55,000 coins. So he's got Eichel, Kopitar, and McDavid, Kucherov, Dahlin, and Barzal, Wahlstrom, Draisaitl, Pettersson, Bergeron, Suzuki, Ferraro. So he's got the basis of a very, very good team. Like, you could literally just have this team and slowly upgrade. If you've only got 55,000 coins, there isn't going to be many cards that I would get that would really help you out in terms of just, like, getting substantially better. What you need to do is take untradeable rewards, as many as you can, and if you play Hut Champs, take your Hut Champs, I know you do because you have Dahlin, take your Hut Champs collectibles and put them into the power-up, because you've got to upgrade, in my opinion, Draisaitl for sure. You've got to upgrade Draisaitl to at least 90. And then Eichel as well. Eichel now to 92 is incredible. So that's where I would start focusing first. There isn't really anything that you can do with your coins. I would just sit tight on those. But yeah, you want to make sure you upgrade your X factors as much as possible. All right, from Keo says, it sounds like I'm just boned, but maybe you have more insight. My Xbox One broke a couple weeks after NHL 22 release because my upstairs neighbors had a pipe burst and one of the water leaks was directly over my desk. My goodness, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, dog. I bought an Xbox Series S last week, but nothing transferred over, even though I bought the X Factor edition of the game. I looked it up, and it says the HUT transfer feature is only available starting in December. Since I already started my team this gen, do you know if I'm still able to transfer players? So this just happened? Unfortunately, no. It was one of the biggest problems with the gen jump was if you've already started your team on the next-gen console before the 9th, or, yeah, I believe it was the 9th, just nothing you can do. I apologize, man. It's... next year, we won't have to worry about this, so. R2 Vanika says, what's a good power play percentage and PK percentage for Div 2 or 3 players? Here's the issue, man. Like, I don't even know if you can see that. Like, I don't even know if you would be able to see that. In all honesty, man, like real-life numbers is pretty close. Like, your power play, you want to have it around 25, 30. And penalty kill, I mean, you want to have that around like 80, 85. But again, we don't really have any way to check that, which is another reason why we need to have a leaderboard. Jordan Buat says, hi. What's up, my man? Hey, Sleeves, hope you're doing well. I am doing very good hockey. All right, Riley Spencer says, free to play with about 50,000 coins, stocked up on 588s, like you said in Market Monday video. This was last week, hoping it pays off, looking for my next move, what it should be. So, guys, I've been saying this for a couple weeks now about the 88s, and I just did a Market Monday kind of doubling down on that. The next event, you have to just look at the trends, right? In under 22, there was no 87 or 88s that were available to trade in for collectibles to upgrade them, right? So it made anything above that very cheap. Now, in the 16-bit event, you saw it, they allowed 87s. Like, if these trends continue, right, like, you're going to see it, the point where 88s are required, and they're going to give a ton of collectibles or whatever the currency is. So, if you have them, don't sell them. Just wait. I promise you guys, I will make you a lot of coins. Just give it some time. The next event on Friday should do it. Wondering what my next move should be. So he's got X Factor, McKinnon, Matthews, McDavid, Ovi, Cervenka, Stützle, Ferraro, Kuch, Barkov. Your defense is actually really good. Honestly, 50,000 coins. Like, if this is base Barkov, that Andy Bathgate, or even better would be Akil Thomas, the 88 overall. I'd rather have him at center. After that, you want to use coins to upgrade Stützle and Drysdale. I would make sure you upgrade Stützle first. Make sure you use coins and not collectibles, because at some point you'll be able to refund those and get half your coins back. But that's where I'm focusing first. Quidditch Kid says, hey. Ace Slaves, keep up the great work. 110K. What should I do with Evo Barry? Panarin, Giroux, Matthews, Hintz, Matthews, or McDavid, sorry, Pasternak, McKinnon. Oh my God. So he's got Byram, Evo Sider, Carlson, Hughes, Samuelson. If you have it, if you have a Barry, like if you have a, it's tradable. What you want to do, wait for him to score once more. And I'm rhyming today. Once he scores, sell him. Always sell Evo cards the day after they score, guys. And then with 110K, dude, like you're in the same kind of situation as me. Like once your team gets to a certain tier, it's like 110K. I'm waiting for the next event, essentially. All right, we got AJ Verkler says, "What's up, sleeves? First, I want to say I love the vids. Watch your stream every day and keep it up. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. This is my team. I'm free to play, other than the $200. That's like this year's joke. So last year, guys, if you were around, who should you choose? Someone wrote in and said that they had like a 87 Bowser. So we started saying that anytime that someone had Brock Besser, it was Brick Bowser. Anyways, autocorrect. It was an autocorrect gold. Anyways, but this year it seems to be the comment from a couple weeks ago. Hey, I'm free to play except for the $90 I spent at launch. It's like that's not free to play, dog. And I'm pouring coins right now. I have a ton of tradable 84 and 85s, and I have a few 87s. Not a huge fan of the 16-bit event, in my opinion, so I'll probably avoid those cards unless I miss something. I'm gonna wait until Mangiapane scores, then sell him unless he's nuts. Mangiapane, guys, I would sell. I told you guys to get him. I had a feeling he's been having a career year, and his price point was just cheap. Same with Jared McCann. If you guys, he's a little expensive now, but Jared McCann be one. If you have 84 85s, in my last video I just talked about this. Again, this is from about 10 days ago. I would sell all your 84 and 85s right now, guys, because when the new event comes out, it's like it's going to take more of those to actually get the collectibles or whatever the currency is, and then the higher ones are going to go up in price because you'll be able to get more with them. That makes sense. Like 86s, for example, kind of just shot up. But the 84 85s, they don't hold any value from the actual cards themselves, meaning that, like, if you let's take away the fact that they can be used in sets. No one's paying 10K for an 83 Matthew Tkachuk or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, the only reason they're expensive is because they use in sets. So the higher overall cards, the 87, 88, and 9s, they're actually going cheaper than what they should. Like, there's some, like, Akil Thomas, I don't think he's worth 35,000. I think he's worth like 45, 50. And they're not matching, if that makes sense. So soon, when the lower overalls become less expensive or less needed, you're going to see a massive reduction in price. So I would sell your 84 and 85s, and I would keep your 87 and 88s. Evo Duchesne, Stamkos, McDavid. Oh my goodness, what a good team. I would just keep your team, man. You're looking for X Factor McKinnon. Other than that, dude, your team is solid, bro. Brownie says, "Hey, Sleeves, been wanting to get Mario Lemieux for my team and finally saved up 1.5 million coins. Is he really worth that many coins? Here's the current squad. Where would he slot in? And let me know if there's any places I should improve." Okay, if you've watched my streams, Mario Lemieux is literally my favorite card outside of Adam Foote. Like, he is as fast as McDavid and plays as fast as McDavid, but he's 6'4". Like, he is easily the best card currently, and it would be very difficult for someone to become better. The problem is he worth 1.5 million coins? No card is worth 1.5 million coins. Because while he is better than every other card, he's not substantially better than McDavid or Ovi or McKinnon. He's just better, but not by a large margin. So if you're hut rich and looking at your team, you are hut rich, go ahead. But only after that you've gotten all the X factors like McKinnon, McDavid, Matthews, Draisaitl, all those guys, and your team is stacked, then I would look to go and add Mario Lemieux, but it's never going to be worth that. Never. Ryan Cristiano says, "Hey, Sleeps, what's up? Me and my buddy watch your vids, so I'm here to say hello to him as well. Hi, Trev." I love that, dude. What's up, Trev? Mac Attacks says, "Sleeps, thanks for the fave on the last video's comment. I had no time to type my lineup and questions, but we'll try again now. First off, I just have to say how electric the Hot Wheels series has been so far, and I bumped the podcast on my long drives to work. Guys, Hot Wheels has taken kind of a back seat over the last couple weeks. I've been traveling and all that. It will be back this week, so look for a new episode of that. And the podcast, guys, we had to delay it one day. But thank you for everyone that has listened. Me and Kesso have been blown away by the amount of downloads and listens. If you guys are looking for it, it's on Spotify, Apple, all that. Coffee and Shell link is in the description as well. So I appreciate that, man. Free to play 90K. And you really need some insight on when to move on from some of these event-based cards. Just took your advice to Couture, McDavid, Barzal into 22. Defense is needing work, I know. I'm just trying to round out the lineup to activate synergies. Open to anything you suggest, just no Penguins. I respect it, bro. So he's got Ovi. If that's base Ovi, man, you got to move on from him. Like, there is a lot of other cards that I would rather have than base Ovi. The Ovi became really good, I think, when he got to his 88 on his X Factor when he got distributor. Prior to that, man, he was really sluggish. So if you enjoy him, sure, but I would definitely look to move on from him. And there's a lot of other righties that you can do. I mean, you have Eichel as well. You need to do some X Factor choice packs. Like, your next X Factor choice pack, you need a forward. Like, Eichel, Ovi, McKinnon, McDavid. It looks like you just need to do any of those top end guys. Stamkos would be great. The 90 Stamkos I saw at primetime for like 150K. That's a solid price for him. A little bit expensive, I know. But outside of that, yeah, dude, you just need to grab some X factors. Do the choice pack when you can. The seasonal one as well, if you can get that done for sure. Your defense is fine. You want to obviously upgrade from Girard as well, but there is some cheaper options. I just did an event video. I think there's some cheaper options in there as well. But yeah, you're looking for some X factors at this point. Who should I choose? I got all the X Factor I got all the X Factor goalies and got Waugh, Brodeur, Jean-Sebastien Giguère, Billy, and got 2 under 22 goalies, all untradeable. My pack luck has just... I mean, bro, I have never in my life seen that. You've pulled every goaltender? Wow. Okay. Well, that being said, man, you want to use X Factor price and move on from anyone else. If you can sell them, great. If you can't, put whatever one helps you with your synergies. But that's insanity. I've never seen it like that before. I have 150,000 coins. Should I invest it all in 87s and 88s to sell back next events? So this was 12 days ago. I would do it on 80s. I would do it on 88s and 89s. Yeah, right now. Hey, Slaves, Omark 85 or X Factor Kachuk at 85. Omark. No, the X Factor Kachuk is like just never going to be good enough. Slaves, love the content. Keep it going. Thank you, my man. Looking for more on what lines I should make with my players. Here are the lines below. Only happy with my Greyhound alumni line, but I know it's ass backwards. I respect that, dude. I respect that. Man, if you're a Greyhound fan for Sue Greyhounds, man, you got to put Tucker Tynan in there now. You guys robbed me of my favorite goaltender from the Dogs. All right, OV team of the week: Sid, X Factor Duchesne, McKinnon base, X Factor Matthews, McDavid base, Cousins, Gretz, Morgan Frost, Rantanen, Draisaitl, Stamkos. The 90 Stamkos, I would honestly put that on your first line and move Ovi and McKinnon down. Rantanen, I would get... Oh, Rantanen's X Factor. Okay, so you can't really do that. Man, you're in a tough spot. You just take untradeable. Or I'm not seeing any cards here that you need to get rid of. Just do the X Factor sets. Try and get McKinnon or McDavid. Other than that, man, there's really not much else you can do. Wait for the Winter National event, I think. Keith Adams says, "Hey, Sleeves, keep up the great work. Love the videos. I'm kind of at the point now where I'm in wait mode. Who should I try and upgrade first? Was thinking Master, Hedman, Giroux, Bishop. So Wallstrom, Matthews, McDavid, Ovi, Doc, Duchesne. Yeah, your team is disgusting. I would upgrade Bishop. I mean, yeah, you're at the point where, yeah, I would go from Bishop to X Factor price if you can. Or if you really want to upgrade, Team of the Week, Markstrom's still fun if you don't want to spend it on a goaltender. Hedman is, dude, guys, I guess we need to talk about Hedman. He's slowly becoming too slow to even make up for his size. So I've talked about this. Having a defenseman as big as him is super valuable because you can just defend so easily. But he's getting too slow. Like, he's not getting enough upgrades. And his speed, he just doesn't have a speed synergy. So I'm okay with moving on from him now. If you have his X Factor, I still think it'll be one of the better ones to get. But like, even Team of the Year that's coming, I think Fox gets it over Hedman. So we'll have to see where he is going to, rank and how he's going to play out in terms of, the defensive side of things. Obviously, Fox is right-handed, Hedman's lefty, but I'm trying to think of who the other ones would be. Hedman might get it, but I don't know. Yeah, man. It's honestly Price for Bishop. Your team is stacked. Like, good job, man. It's honestly a good job. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of Who Should You Choose. Make sure that you subscribe with notifications on for your best chance to get your question answered in the tomorrow's episode. And check me out on Twitch. I'll be live 2 p.m. Eastern time. I'll see you guys then. Have a good one.